Hello, my name is Robert Lyon. I own a funding company, Financially Abundant, so we help people get access to capital. Today I'm going to show you how to get $80,000 credit cards with Navy Federal. And actually, you can actually get $105,000 if you include a business credit card with them, which is pretty cool. The reason we like this is that's just one bank, right? Navy Federal is very powerful. So unlocking $80,000 credit card with Navy Federal. Discover how to obtain high limit credit cards. This is a guide that's going to walk you through the process so that you can make it and be successful. All right. So step one is you got to open up an account, and I recommend you actually get a checkings and a savings account. We'll get into that. The ones that I recommend are the flagship checking account, the money market savings, and then you want to maintain as high a balance as possible. Because if you think about it, the reason that everybody likes Navy Federal is they give high limits. They're a great bank. And you can get loans and credit cards and anything you need from them. And the reason that is because the more money you have in their account, they use the money, blah, blah, blah. So the more money you can keep into your savings and your checkings, the more they're going to like you, the more they're going to want to do business with you, the more it's going to grow. Now, here's the thing with Navy Federal, you do have to know somebody who is in the military, and you have to get a reference number from people in order to open an account. Now, the military is massive. I'm sure, even if you don't think you do, I'm sure you know somebody who's in the military. Okay, and then just like a pro tip, if you really have nobody that is in the military, what I've heard people do is that they can say, well, look, my grandpa was in the Army. Like, the only things you need to know is like what branch they were in, their name, when they served. Okay. And you should be able to open up a new account. It is relationship based. Okay. So it's a very powerful bank. It's for military members, but anybody can really get an account. And I've had a couple people sign up with me. They say like I'm their brother or like I live in their house or whatever. So whenever you join the program, we can give you an access number to that if you want to. Step 2, apply for your first credit card. Okay. In order to get the $80,000 credit card, you obviously have to apply. Okay, so we're going to take a look at their credit cards right now, and I'll tell you guys the scenario for each one, okay? If you have bad credit, you're going to just start with the secured credit card. Their secured credit card, okay? Anybody can get one of these. It's just to build a relationship. Doesn't really matter where your credit's at. You have to build the relationship. You put, $200, $250, whatever it is, onto it, and you just keep using it, okay? Now, in order for you to level up from the secured card, you usually have to be pretty active with putting money on the account, spending it, putting it back on the account. And then within 6 months, you'll be able to upgrade to the next card. So the next card is this green card, okay? And they'll only give you like a $500 limit with this card. So they're not that great, but this is for, subpar credit, okay? But if you have good credit, the only card that you really care about is you're going to get the flagship rewards, okay? So this is the main card that you're going to want to get to basically get to that $80,000 a month. Okay. The other good thing about Navy Federal that we didn't mention is that they have a pre-qualification thing. So you can actually see what you pre-qualify for before you apply for one of their credit cards. Very, very important. Okay. Next, choose your card, but the goal is to get the flagship card. Okay. So we're going to start with, if you have great credit, like above a 750, just go straight for the flagship card and get that one. You're probably going to get, 15 to 25 grand right off the bat, which is really cool. But if you have subpar credit or you're working on your credit journey, or if you want me to do your credit, just let me know. We do credit repair all day, every day. That's what we do at our business. And we can get you the basically start off with the secured or the cashback rewards card. And then the way that it works is with Navy Federal, you have to wait 91 days. Okay, so you need 3 billing cycles before you ask for a credit increase. Okay, so let's say they give you, $500 or $1,000 in 91 days. After 3 months, you can ask for an increase. Okay, and the next increase is like anywhere between, you can go from 2,000 even all the way up to 8,000, depending on where your credit is. Okay. But that's the rule though with Navy Federal. You have to wait 90 days before the first credit increase, but then every credit increase after that is every 6 months. And from what we see, every 6 months you can increase your credit amount by about $8,000 to $10,000. Okay, so so that's how you get up to the $80,000 flagship rewards, right? First, you start with the secured. You wait 90 days, you wait 6 months with the secured, then you jump up to the cash rewards, use that for 91 days, jump up to about 25 grand, use that for another 3 months, then you apply for the flagship if you've been doing your due diligence, fixing your credit. Now you have the flagship, and then every 6 months with the flagship, you can get an increase of up to $10,000 every single month, up to $80,000. And we love this because not too many banks will just like help you get there. And I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's not a very long time before you'll have up to $100,000 or $80,000 credit card with Navy Federal. Okay. So just make sure that you are asking for the increases, and keep working on your credit. Keep setting up direct deposits with the bank. So you wait 6 months, you request the flagship, and then every 6 months you increase your balance. Okay. So it's very, very cool that we're able to increase the credit limits on these cards and just basically continue to scale, right? Which is very, very good. So just a couple other pro tips with Navy Federal. Okay, so Navy Federal is very relationship based. So you open an account, you really want to set up a direct deposit with Navy Federal. So like direct deposit could be anything. Like I personally do a lot of affiliate marketing. I just have the affiliate marketing people pay into my Navy Federal, and they just they like it. It just gives you bonus points if you have a direct deposit every single month dropping into your checking account with them. Now, the next thing you can do is do what's called a pledge loan. Now, you need at least $501 inside of your checking account to do certificate pledge loans. Eligibility, you got to be 18 years old. You can decide how long you want the loan, but basically you're just putting your money into the savings account, and then getting a loan against that savings account, and then they just put it into your checking, right? And then you just pay it back off. But what you're doing is you're building up your relationship with Navy Federal. But they're easy to start. You become a club member, and you want to do as many things with Navy Federal as possible. Like think about it. Like if you're trying to build a relationship with Navy Federal, the more things that you do with them, the more powerful they're going to be. So you basically can get certificates also by investing money into their thing, $1,000 deposit. For about 3 to 7 months, you let it sit, you get a little bit more of a return. Easy start certificate, you just pay $50 a month into this. But like again, the strategy to really start to build your credit with Navy Federal is they are very, very relationships based. So even if you have bad credit or you're trying to build your relationship with the banks, I recommend you do all of these things, because then your internal credit with Navy Federal is going to absolutely take off, right? It's going to be very, very powerful, and it's going to get you to that next level. So those are just some pro tips. So that was how you can get, $80,000 with the flagship. But then you can also get another $25,000 by opening a business account with Navy Federal. Now, I recommend first you become a member, open the checkings and savings, build your relationship a little bit with them. Now go and apply and open up the business. And then this is going to be the business credit card. That is the same sort of style though. They'll give you usually 15, maybe 20,000, and then you can ask for an increase every 6 months. So you can start to have, $125,000 with one bank. That's just one bank, all by building the relationship with them. All right. They're, not a 0% interest card, but still very powerful to have one bank that's going to take care of you. And I just like Navy Federal. Okay. If you like this video, like, subscribe, drop me some comments, drop me some questions. I hope this was helpful, and I'll talk to you in the next one.